Michelle Jasper Mosley, and this is Turnsmart TV. Turnsmart TV is here to uplift, encourage, and honor people all over this beautiful nation. And I'm here today with the Christopher Michael, veteran makeup artist, extraordinaire. He doesn't really like to say the stars because he treats everybody like a star, like even me. Chris? Thing in the world, what would it be?
Racism.
Racism. That's my last interview. He said that. You know, racism. Like everybody is so.
They must have been black.
Color. Yeah, it was a black lady. Yes.
Yes.
Everybody is so hung up on color these days.
And it is sad. And I hate racism, but then I hate racism within the race. Like they'll shut their mouth because I don't like that. Like I had a friend, her son wrote on Instagram that, I love light-skinned women. And I was like, but your mother's dark, and that was appalling to me.
My God.
It was really appalling to me. So I had to send him and his mama a message that this can't go on like this. Yeah, racism. I mean, and it's for people say, oh, you're a gay black man. Yes, I am gay for those who didn't know. I'm a gay black man. The world is black man. I have to fight for every job that I have almost. And they don't ask the white makeup artist or the white hairdresser, can you deal with ethnic skin or ethnic hair? Mm-hmm. They just assume they can. They have asked me, can you do white people, which was offensive to me because black people, we come as white people.
Exactly.
And our hair comes as fine as white people.
Right, exactly.
White people don't have what we have, never.
No, never.
So I thought it was an unfair question, but I remember I had to straighten up. My dad said this in the Vogue offices.
Wow.
So I had to straighten up my face. Of course I can. I mean, I got the job ultimately, but I just was a little perplexed that she would ask me. I'm a black person. Black people come all hues.
Right.
I mean, look at Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Look at Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
But it has been a lot of controversy going on with Beyonce and what's the girl name?
Lettucey.
Yeah, Lettucey and the girl who played Olivia Pope.
Kerry Washington.
Yeah, her.
Yes.
And they're saying that they're lightening their skin. So are people asking, or do you just think it's the lighting? Are they asking for the lighting?
I think it's the lighting, and I think it's the editing, because the white people, they don't quite get our skin tones. Like I bet if you had shot that same cover as Kerry Washington, they would have made you lighter too, because with their retouching they couldn't filter it the right way.
Right. Well, years and years ago, I did
unless you work for a good Essence, you always
remember I did an Essence shoot with Tyson.
Yes.
And that thing tore me down because they did me and Tyson together for that Essence shoot, and they did another girl and Tyson with the Essence shoot.
But they used you.
And no, they did not use me.
I've seen the picture.
Yeah, but that's the picture that I showed you.
Oh,
it was not the picture that they actually used. So what the young lady told me is that when you look at this cover, because this is Tyson's cover, it's not Rochelle's cover. Mm-hmm. And when you look at that cover, I see Rochelle. I don't really see Tyson.
Oh,
yeah. So when that whole thing went on, I was told down that I didn't get my cover because I wanted my cover. But I get it. I mean, I thought it would have been awesome. Two beautiful chocolate people, but they didn't want anybody to overpower him. So it was his cover.
So the girl that they ultimately used was lighter.
She was lighter than me.
But not light.
Oh, just lighter than me.
If she was light, then that would have really taken away from her.
Well, yeah, no, just lighter than me, but not light.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was, it kind of broke my heart, but,
You learned.
Yeah.
You learned. You was young.
Everything you learned.
You were young. Mm-hmm. That wouldn't affect you as much now.
No, it wouldn't. I was so much younger. I was like, 20 years old. Around the time when me and you met.
Yes.
My aunt always used to tell me, what you know for true? Like, what do you know to be true in this world?
What do I know to be true? Without hard work, you won't get the end result. No.
You kind of meet people that say they never worked before. It's like, what kind of hard work is that, really?
It's work.
It's work.
It's a different type of work.
It's a different type of work. Okay.
I mean, and I respect that because you know what? You getting paid to do what people do for free.
Exactly.
And I don't see nothing wrong with it. And we all have done a lot more for free. We all have. Did you see me spill my drink?
Mm-mm. It happens to the best of us.
Yes.
You're absolutely fine. Chris, how do you feel about education?
I feel education is important. I know I'm going to sound like a hypocrite. But I've seen people go very far in life. I mean, because I work with billionaires and moguls, and they don't have as much education as I have.
Mm-hmm.
And I say education is important, and if not, you need to have a trade. However, I understand if you don't, and you can, but that's a select few, and it's by chance.
Mm-hmm.
But I do recommend education for everyone.
It's very, I don't really like to put on makeup, and I only start wearing it every day because you told me that I should just do a little something. Rose, don't go out the house barefaced, naked face.
I call it wash face.
Wash face.
Where you just washed your face and walked out the house. Wash face.
You always tell me, Rose, just do a little something for the people.
Yes.
Do a little something.
And I think that the 5 important products that you need, or 5 things that you should do before you leave the house, is concealer. That's like deodorant. Like once you finish putting on your swipes of deodorant, put on some concealer. But you need to first start with proper skin care and moisturizer, and you need concealer, as I said. I think a good mascara.
Good mascara.
Good
3D
mascara.
is the bar.
Good mascara. And if you can get a nice bronzer, that would be good too. And a nice neutral lip that you can wear with everything. I do know that makeup is not for everybody, but it's just about presentation and who you're presenting to the world. And I mean, this is how we are perceived. I mean, you don't get to choose.
No, you don't get to choose.
Because sometimes, being attractive helps. But the packaging, you have to be concerned about all that.
Yeah, I always tell my people, it's like I tell my mentees and my girlfriends, be who you want to attract.
Yes.
So if you want somebody with a nice body, you have a nice body. You want somebody that got money, you have money. You want somebody that got good credit, you have some doggone good credit.
Don't ask for more about this than you can bring to the table yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. Because some people, don't bring nothing to the table, but shit, I bought the damn table. So it's like I got bring nothing.
Yes. Yeah, so how do you feel about people who you have more than they do?
Well,
that was standard.
I have, I had a girlfriend that used to tell me all the time, she was like, Ro, you are up here, and the people you hang with are not where you are in life. So I used to look at it like I'm looking down on them. But it had nothing to do with looking down on them. It's just about understanding who you are and where you're going. And at the time that she told me that, I didn't understand who I was or where I was going. So now I totally get it. I am in a different market.
Yes,
or different, I'm different.
Yes. Take pride in it.
Take it or leave it.
Yes.
I'm good with it now. I used to feel a way about it.
Yes,
but
I can see
I get it. I'm different. Like I have ideas, and I told myself my New Year's resolution was.
Oh, you make them?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Of course I do. And I make them just so I can set a standard for myself.
Okay.
If I come up with an idea like Turnsmart TV, came up with this idea, I'm just doing it. I'm shooting it myself, editing myself. I just do it. It's a fun idea. I just said
and it's helping others, which is most important. Exactly.
And we're here to uplift, inspire, and honor people all over this country. Yeah. So, Chris, do you have any regrets?
I try not to have any regrets because there's nothing I can really do about it. What I do is try to learn from every experience that I've gone through, the good ones and the bad ones, because I like to learn. I'm a learner, and I want to continue to grow as a person. Right. And so I try to say I won't say I don't have any regrets because everything was supposed to happen the way it happened and the way it's going to happen, and I have no control over that. I just have to mentally and emotionally prepare myself for the next chapters of my life. I don't have any regrets. Everything was supposed to be. Everything happened the way it was supposed to, whether I understood it or not.
Right.
People have come and gone out of my life, whether I understood it or not.
And every experience is a lesson, even if you learn what not to do.
Amen. Yes.
That was a lesson. You were supposed to be at that place at that time, learning what not to do.
And another to add on to that is when somebody shows you who and how they are, you should believe them.
Yes.
Because that is who they are. Don't keep going back.
No.
Like, I know this is probably one of my worst things. My mother hates this about me. That when somebody shows me who they are and I don't like that person, I won't go back around them. I just cut them off. Because you know what? That is who they are. It doesn't work for me. That doesn't mean they're a horrible person. It doesn't mean I just don't like that person.
Right.
And I don't like that energy in my life. And so I will distance myself from that person. I'm done. There's no need to get back in the car with somebody who tried to kill you.
Oh, okay.
No need.
They tried to kill you the first time. They're going to try to kill see you again. But a different way. But a different way.
Yes.
But a different way. That's all.
Yes.
Because you're going to die. You ain't die that way, but you're definitely going to die this way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to listen, people. When they tell you and show you who they are, believe them. Believe them.
It's not, I don't think they meant it that way. And that includes your family, too. I just want to say that, too. Because, you know, as a child, my mother didn't tell me that, she said be careful of the people outside. She never forewarned me about the people inside your own family. Right. And I said, well, maybe she didn't experience that. But I did, and I leave them alone, too.
Right. No, you have to.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to protect yourself, because if not, nobody else will.
Nobody else will. Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chris, how do you want to be remembered?
I like to be remembered as a hardworking person who had a zest for life, who was passionate about presentation and beauty. And I actually want what's best for everybody. Sometimes that might not be delivered in the way that I say it, because I've hurt people's feelings, but it wasn't intentional.
It wasn't intentional.
But I just want, if I don't say anything at all, that's when you should be careful. But when I say, put some makeup on and do this because I see the potential and I see what could come from you listening to some sound device.
Right.
So I genuinely want what's best for everybody. And I think that sometimes that has been misinterpreted.
Right.
But the lucky thing is they always come back.
Yeah.
They always come back for more advice.
Chris, you are definitely one of the best makeup artists I've ever had on my face. And I always say, if you mess up this face, you ain't good, honey.
I agree, because it's hard to do. It's hard to do.
But believe me, it has been done, and you know that.
Yes, I do know.
Definitely.
Yes, I do.
So this is Turnsmart TV, and I am with the Honorable Chris Michael. Thank you so much, and stay tuned. Can you give them your Instagram?
The Real C. Michael. Let me say it slower. The Real C. Michael. Twitter the same.